And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever 2. Alright, one last thing I want to do. Since we have fuel going, and this is not being tapped out, I'd like to hook up Wildman over here to fuel, because we already have some trucks running here. Let's look at our lines. Yeah, we already have some trucks running, and we have lots of potential for drop-offs of fuel over here. Yeah, lots of good potential there. So I would like to see if we can't sneak in some little extra fuel, because if we look at the demand, 600. That's a considerable amount of fuel. All right. So if we want to sneak in right here, I think what we're gonna do is sneak in. Right in here, we're gonna skirt that. And we're gonna wind this up. Okay, so we're gonna want to come in right in here somewhere. Actually bend that a little bit more out. All right, so the big issue is going to be that giant, enormous hill right there. And what we could do, if we really wanted to be fancy with this guy here, what we could do is basically try to skirt along, make it like a, we're going to take the scenic route, I think. So we're going to try to get in right in there, right? We're going to raise this up. Give ourselves a nice cable-stayed bridge. I mean, it's 27 million, but we have 87 billion. So I think we're doing fine. And then we can just like take the scenic route in here. This would be kind of a fun train to watch, or go to first-person mode. Come on, autosave. Oh yeah, these autosaves are getting pretty crazy. Sneak it under that bridge, and there. I mean, that actually saved us a lot of money in tunnels and things like that, and we actually have a nice scenic drive in there. So what I want to do is I want to merge it in with this track right there, so we can basically parallel that coming out right there. Now, if we could really, no. I want to sneak it in right there. That looks pretty nifty. All right, so that should be able to run right in through there, and we will put a depot right in here. Like so. What are the tools in here? What are these? Upgrade tracks for higher speed. I wonder if that is a thing for stations, because station upgrades are a little nasty. I bet you that's for stations, because you can upgrade tracks with this thing right here. That works. So I don't know what that difference to that would be. Okay, so we would like a line, new line. Fuel lines are always red. We are going to go from here all the way over to Wildman. Like that. And this is going to be Wildman fuel supply. could type today. All right, so we have Wildman Field Supply. Now, let's get a dark red. $700 capacity. $40 million for this baby. Buy. And oh, before I do that, let's go over here. Pull this out. Go to consumers. We are looking at Wildman here, right? Bingo. Immediately starting to see supply potential. And we should already, start seeing some supply down here. For some reason, it's not immediately fast. Oh yeah, look at that. We were already bumping that up really, really fast. And the train itself, where is it? There it is. It's a little slow to get out of here. So how many of Wildman's 639 are we going to eventually see over here? It's still counting up. I mean, it's way up there. We haven't supplied anything, and it's on track of being number 3 here behind a Nominate. Although a Nominate, I think, you know, those supplies, there's, you know, for my patrons, I tend to upload my world saves for patrons. So anybody out there watching who has access, there's still a lot of potential tweaking and playing you can do on this map. I mean, there's bus level expansion, there's production expansion. There's lots of things you can do. You can't, at this point, you can't play it without my heavy hauling mod because, you know, most of my vehicles are now from that mod. So we are seeing 626 out of 639. That's actually extremely good coverage. Let's see how much it picks up, though. I don't know why it wouldn't deliver all of it. Yeah, it's going to deliver less than 100? Maybe it wants to know if it's going to transport them or not. That might be what it is. Ooh, look at Oz fuel supply. We might need to beef that up a little bit. Okay. So I was gonna run. This is our lovely scenic route here. I could set it on regular speed here, so we're not zipping by at light speed. Although this train is pretty fast. Yeah, you see the hitches? $170. Oh man, we are cruising. Are we gonna hit 200? That would be awesome. Now, I don't know how safe it is to have a whole train load of highly combustible fuel going 200 miles an hour across the tracks. That's a headline waiting to happen. 210, look at that! One of our fastest trains. Ooh, that rock kind of sticks out. We gonna hit 230 before? Oh no, 227 before we start slowing down. This is gonna be jarring. I'm gonna hit escape here. Ugh. All right. 100. This will be easy math. 67 million. So that was $670,000 per unit of fuel that we just delivered. Not bad. Not a bad return on our investment. All right, you can start seeing. Hey, look at that. We've got fuel, and we've already got a truck system that's set up to deliver said fuel. So now that we've delivered 100%, does this now reflect? Yes, now we are seeing Wildman as 100% and a little bit extra, 630. So how much are we going to have coming back here? 148, 149. We need to get OS settled here. Manage vehicle. I think this is the one that we gated behind a speed limit. And now we're not going to worry about that. $800 capacity is what we need to worry about there. We don't need 800. Let's go 7. Let's go 650. How's that sound? 650. So yeah, he's got quite a bit more, and he's got no speed limit now. Look at that, 241 miles an hour. That was awesome. Coming back, we're much, much lighter. Now, I don't know, did we... we must have had Oz just... Yeah, we must have had him come and he just filled up. So, Wildman now, 209. So, imagine 670,000 for each one of those. That's going to be... that's going to make a little bit... There's going to be a little bit of money involved in that train. He should reorder his things and stuff. All right. So this is slowly getting maxed out. And I left enough room. I can build another refinery right here. The only problem is I'm a little short on space for these refineries. Although what I could do, I could add a cargo building here and a cargo building out here, put a road in between them, and have another set of refineries on this side. So I could, you know, I could just keep adding refineries to this. Then the issue is how do we push more oil in? And one thing you can do, you know, because I also recommend using the not an oil refinery, oil well. You know, because we're gonna have. Why wouldn't you? I've seen pictures of Texas back in the heyday. There's an oil well every 10 feet. Let's do a little road connection here. Bingo. So you can see the consumers. It's going to take a little bit of time to organize itself. These should already, yeah, these are already making obscene amounts of money, so I'm not worried about that. But having another one of these, now we're going to be able to have another 4,000, which Yeah, that should get those nicely in much better shape. And how are these doing? These are still the old system. Making money, but using the old... how old are these? Yeah, see, these are in bad shape. I might want to fix these up. Oh, yeah, let's check. Are we going to see... 161 million. I just got it. Nice. All right, so now Wildman should be really showing quite a lot. And we've got more over here that trucks can pick up. And having these actually able to deliver more things is just going to help make those a little bit more profitable as well. My flirts are taking care of most of my traffic here. And amazingly, we might need some more airplanes. I don't know if there's an airplane that is better than mine. 210. Like, even the A380s are not better than that. And that's crazy. Those actually can hold 400 or 500 people. So, that's amazing. I want to say he says engine northwest departure approved to Ontario. That's what it sounds like he's saying. I don't know why he's saying like engine though. That's I'm not sure why that is. I could add more flights. We could add a flight to Z over here. It might cut down on our travel. Look at the travel. Yeah, we need to add some more planes to this. Like, we just had 2 planes load up. Oh, no, 1 plane load up. And there's 500, 600 people waiting there. That's crazy. Well, we could send some down to Vejas. That's a long enough flight, right? Eke out a little bit more out of this. But, I mean, we're nearing the end of the series anyway. We are more than capable of just expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding until the game cannot run anymore. And this train alone is making me $1 billion. That is an impressive amount of construction material I'm hauling there. Man, one of the things I'd really like to do with my heavy hauling mod is make the vehicles last longer. It seems like at this stage in the game, I have so many vehicles that as soon as I get done replacing all the bad ones, there's a whole bunch of new ones that are bad. Like, it's just constant replacing of vehicles. And I remember, I think it was Open TTD, Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I want to say there was an automatic way of replacing vehicles when they got so old. Yeah, it would just replace them. I really wish that was in here and just replace it with an exact copy. At this stage in the game, it would be very nice to have that feature. Let's maybe square that off. Get this side of the tracks talking to this side of the tracks. Ooh, and then we have this side of the tracks. Let's go curviness. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to have enough space. So let's go with this. There. Sneak that right in there. Get fewer people to have to go around the tracks or under the underpass right here. There's been a lot of fiddling around with the traffic. This traffic was backed way up, and so, you know, I made this a one-way, and I've been trying to make traffic a little bit better. And this side really cleared up. This was really congested here, and now we're doing good. Now, I don't know, a coffee might be a completely lost cause. This traffic in here is so bad. I mean, it is backed up all of the way. Like crazy, all the way to the other city. That's crazy. This traffic freed up, though. Remember how bad this was? This was all the way backed up so far, and we cleared that up nicely. So I'm happy with that. Now, all that, or maybe it just moved it down. Nobody is using this for some reason. And I don't know why. Nobody is really using my sweet bypass. I really wish they would, because, you know, that was not cheap. Putting all that in, and for, you know, 5 cars, it worked out well. No, so I'm not sure how to encourage people to use that. You know, I just hope all my roads are going the right way. That would be a dying shame to have that not work, or have my ramps going the wrong ways. Yeah, see, there's people leaving here, but wow, there's a lot of people trying to get off over here. And that just basically filled all of these roads up. If we look at destinations really quick, 109 coming off here, a bunch going over here. Cup of coffee. Yeah, for only having, you know, a handful of destinations, there's certainly a lot of cars right there. Destinations. So residential buildings are not destinations. All of these are destinations. I could, you know, route some buses in between. And having all of these also would help. Because to get over to this area, right, there's no way they can use buses. So they can't come in with the train. The train does them no good because they can't physically get over here. So you can add bus lines basically going from downtown, or, you know, just looping around like I've been doing. That would actually work. Basically having a line from here out to here, you know, up here, and then route it, maybe drop off here, loop around, hit this one, and then back to this one. And you'd have a nice loop going around there, and that would, you'd be able to push people over there a little bit more efficiently. Because right now, it's all car-based traffic, and I think that's what is blocking a whole lot of this, is all the cars that need to get over there. And people who live and shop. And so a lot of that can be done with this map as well. But I am thinking we are going to end it here. I did put out a request for a Timberborn key, and I hope they have responded by now, but if not, we'll figure something else out, I guess. Yeah, Austin still got 1,000 sitting in there. 159. Where's my OS? Click on OS, click on the train. I might need to bump him up even more. And we're over 100 billion, so that's awesome. 100 billion. I was hoping to see another version of this. I was really hoping to see another level of headquarters, like a giant skyscraper-esque kind of building. That would have been cool. But alas, it was not meant to be. All right, well, I thank everybody for watching the series. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the series and comment down below if you have a comment or question, obviously. And yeah, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see everybody next time.